Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4, Episode 10 of Eldritch Horror Signs of Carcosa. We are playing Hastur, the Yellow Sign. It's the Yellow Sign month. Here we're playing all King and Yellow related games. It's turn 11. Last time we played 2 turns, and the turns were going a bit quickly because we didn't have... we had sort of partial mythos phases, so let's jump right into turn 11. We'll start out with the dilettante, Jenny Barnes. She will go ahead and travel. Can she make it to Rome? Let's have Jenny Barnes try to solve this clue again, I suppose. Or maybe she should leave it because she has a clue. And if she goes to Rome with her ship token, then she can go to the pyramids on her next turn. So let's have her have an encounter in Rome. And next up we'll have Wendy Adams the Urchin. Is she able to fight against all these monsters? Does she have any kind of special... oh no, she was going to go off to... I believe we were going to have her go to San Francisco. And then she can also have a ship token. And end up in Site 1, Alaska, where she can do her research encounter. And finally, the magician Dexter Drake. He has 1 clue as well. And he will go to... let's have him just do an encounter. Perhaps he can... Oh no, actually we said that he was also going to go with a ship token from Tokyo and then forward on to Hawaii or whatever this is for this research encounter. So ship token goes back. Next up is the encounters phase. So we'll do the encounters phase first for Jenny Barnes. She will go to Rome here, and perhaps she can pick up some... This is also a Signs of Carcosa. She's in Rome, and she has it is Stranger wants to show you the unknown painting by Salvador Rosa, so she can do this. And then she can re-roll. And she passes. If you pass, you gain their trust and learn about Hastur's avatars, gain a clue. Well, great, so she gains a clue. So let's give her one of these discarded clues from here. So she does have a second clue now, and she can go to close the encounter, so that's good news. Next up is Wendy Adams the Urchin. Let's have her also do her research encounter. So she has a research encounter above, and it is a city, I believe. Yeah. So you negotiate with the police chief to release an ex-convict from the county jail. And she rolls her. If you pass, he agrees, and the grateful inmate sets about making things right. Gain 1 random ally from the asset deck. So let's just have this lodge physician she can take. And this allows an additional healing to happen, the lodge physician. So when she performs a rest, everyone can rest. So that's great. If you fail, no worries. Okay, and lastly we have Dexter Drake, the magician, who will do his research encounter. And he is on a sea space. So you enlist with the crew of the cargo ship owned by the Cult of the Yellow Sign. If you have a deal condition, which he does not, and they vet you carefully, resolve the effect of each deal condition. Having infiltrated the ship operation, you think you can hijack the ship. You may gain a wanted condition to retreat Doom by 1. I don't think he's going to gain that wanted condition. But he gets to gain the clue, and that will set him straight. So next up is the Mythos phase. So Mythos phase, no time to be alone. The otherworldly darkness will no longer tolerate your meddling. It fills your entire being, threatening to break you if you do not do its bidding. Alone you are helpless. Your only hope is to appeal to the power of equal or greater might. So first off, let's advance the Omen track, and per the where is my cheat sheet there? Oh, here. We advance the Omen track, and none of the gates. So we do not we don't send the doom clock forward, but we do have another monster surge again. This is just unbelievable, these monster surges. So we have a cultist and a ghast, and then we have a cultist and a ravenous gug. So these, I think that these spaces are probably almost unclosable at this point, right? They're very unclosable. So, and then finally we spawn 2 more clues from the clue bag, and we will get event periods that cannot get 4. Okay, that's good news because Wendy can grab that one. And 7. Oh, okay, so they can go and collect these. So maybe they won't have to go down to Buenos Aires after all, because they may have enough clues to close for the next turn. Unfortunately, the bottom of the card is each investigator must resolve one of the following effects unless he discards a promise of power condition. Does anyone have a promise of power condition? Promise of power condition. Does Jenny have that? Promise of power condition. No, promise of power condition. Promise of power condition. Promise of power condition. Okay, so we have to lose 3 health and 3 sanity, or gain dark pack conditions. So I think they're all just going to gain their dark pack conditions, because they don't have that much. So there's a dark pack condition, dark pack condition. Dark pact condition, and another dark pact condition. Okay, so they've gained the dark pact conditions. We've spawned the clues. That'll be the end of turn 11, so we'll move on to turn 12. Let's just review what we have to work on. We need to close these 2 active rumors. We need to have a blight condition He may gain 1 clue and gain 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay. Once per round, if you gain a non-deal condition or impairment token, you may choose to not gain that condition or impairment token instead. Okay, so there, every time we gain a non-deal, Wendy Adams can. So has anybody gained a non-deal? So we just all gained a deal condition. But any other conditions, we can choose not to gain them. So let's move into turn 12. We'll do a double turn again because that was kind of quick. We'll have Jenny Barnes. Let's have her grab a ship token. Actually, let's have her rest. Let's have Jenny Barnes rest so she can up her health at least. And she will then also move back to the pyramids to gain that. I don't know that she has to gain that clue right away, but I think she does have her 2 components. So she can do the encounter and then spend clues equal to half. Oh, so she needs this. She needs 1.5 clues. So let's give her 1.5 clues, okay? It could be exactly half. So, yeah, so Jenny will go there. The Wendy will, suppose she'll stay there and try to gain that. So let's give her a token to reroll. And she can also heal, I believe. Yeah, let's have her heal. Also, because she has this, when she heals, she can add additional health or discard 1 illness or injury condition when performing a rest. So she gets an additional health. And she also can gain that additional sanity. And she gained the reroll condition, so she has the Lodge Physician. No one else is on her space, but that's fine. She'll go after that clue this turn. And then next up would be Dexter. And he will go use his token to go from San Francisco he can go from San Francisco to 7 and resolve this clue on his turn. Okay, so everyone will try to resolve a clue, and then she can resolve to close this. I know we're supposed to round up, but I'm going to let her cheat a little and let her spend clues equal to the half, which is 1.5 clues. So let's just give her a break on that one, just because. Okay, so let's start out with Jenny Barnes. She's going to first resolve encounter. We offer the messenger information about the enemies passing for assistance. So she can roll her test. She passes. If she passes, you can spend clues. So she will spend 3 clues, which is... Oh no, she only has to spend 2 clues, right? Because it's 3.5. So she can keep a clue. Or she can do a clue encounter still. So she'll spend the 2 clues she has to close this rumor. And this rumor gets solved. So this is good news. And that's fine. And then I suppose she can encounter that clue on her next turn. And then maybe she can head off to close this other ongoing rumor. So that'll be her turn. Wendy Adams' turn. Again, she will try to do a clue. She is in a city space. It says, you believe you can convince one of the recently indoctrinated to change his ways. Oh. She passes. If you pass, you manage to persuade him, gain this clue, and one random ally from the deck. Okay, so she gains a clue, a random ally from the deck. And the first ally we come across is the Urban Guide. If you are in a city space, investigators on your space roll one additional die when resolving tests. So there you have it. So next up is Dexter Drake the Magician. So Dexter Drake the Magician will go and have his research encounter. And he gets a city. We're still in the Signs of Carcosa research encounter. An elegant dinner party. You notice that the other guests are becoming bloated from the meal. Yet they still shovel food into their mouths. You try to stop them, okay? They're becoming bloated, but they still are shoving food into their mouths. He passes the test. You are freed from their trance and are grateful. You gain this clue and a random ally from the deck. So now Dexter Drake also gets a random ally, and he gets the Vatican Missionary. He gets +1 to his mind when re-rolling a test. So good news for those encounters. We've closed a rumor. Let's go to the mythos phase. And again, your experience has made you more gullible than before. The terrible responsibilities you have taken upon yourself have made you more vulnerable rather than stronger, led astray. So, advance the doom. Advance the omen. We have to advance doom by 2 because we have 2 gates open. We have a monster surge. A monster surge with more monsters on this space. So I think it's like I think this is lost. I don't think there's any way we could fight this, right? That's like just a lot of rolling to do that. We spawn some more clues from the clue bag. We get San Francisco and Tunguska. Okay, and that will be it for the last turn, except for the event is each investigator with 1 task asset. Task. No. She does not lose. Task asset. Task. No task. And no task. Luckily, no one had a task asset, or else they would lose 3 sanity and discard the task asset. So again, a relatively fruitful and not too difficult mythos phase. We'll be back on our next turn to play turn number 13. So check the link ahead, and we'll thank you for watching, and leave a comment below, and we'll see you on the next turn. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.